and my man. What's up? How are you? Guys, 3rd Avenue Barbers, 3rd Avenue, 24th Street. Get in here. Sign up with my man Boris. He's the best. End plug. No back end commission here. All love. Guys, we're back. Just walked in the door, picked us up 2 burritos, only to find out Benedict crushed some McDonald's. I was like, bro, I got us Chipotle. He's like, I'll do both. Just the true spirit of a bulker. Did you get that email about the traffic? Yeah. We got to make moves to get this helicopter on time. So taking the PATH train will actually, like, if we leave by 1, we'll be good. Bang. Half chicken, half steak, burrito, pretty basic. Helicopter ride, baby. Get some content. Alright guys, we're on the PATH train. The Holland Tunnel apparently has like an accident, or we got an email saying it was just like taking an Uber didn't make sense. I don't know exactly where this takes us, but I figure get to New Jersey, then get an Uber over there. Gotta be there an hour early. Alright guys, we're in the Uber, we're on our way. We're about 5 minutes away from the helicopter takeoff. I'm gonna reply to some DMs to make content. You're of the frickin' micro? Yes it is. Hey Smiley, hoping you can give me a little advice. I'm currently 56 kg / 123 pounds and 5'6". Would like to get down to 110 pounds. Was that weight last year, but traveled a lot since and put on a bit of weight. Do you reckon I can lose the weight in 6 to 8 weeks on a calorie deficit of 1,000? My TDEE is around 1,700, 1,800, I think. Thanks. Raven, your account's private, so I can't see you. If your TDEE is 1,700 to 1,800, I think losing 14 pounds of body fat at least in 6 to 8 weeks is too aggressive. Like for a fairly petite woman, losing more than like 1.25 pounds of body fat per week is going to be really hard. So no. Maybe on the scale, if like 3 to 4 pounds of water, glycogen, and then like an aggressive dialed fat loss phase, but it's going to be really tough. Hey man, big fan of the vlog, been watching regularly and subbed on YouTube. Let's go, Vinny. Let's go. Thanks for all the motivation and wisdom. Over the last week or so, I've been using your app, Mike's Macros, trying to cut weight. I've been trying to follow your 6-week weight loss plan you posted on YouTube, having a hard time getting enough protein. Thinking I should try shakes. Any tips on what powder to buy and when to consume would be helpful. Thanks, man. So powder to buy, I'm not affiliated with any supplement company just because I can see my opinion changing based on what various supplement companies do. Right now, I personally use Legion Athletics. I trust Mike and the team, and I like their product. I think it's it's priced in a way that makes sense. I trust that what's in that's like the thing about a lot of supplement companies is sawdust and protein powder, just like real shady stuff. And I trust there's none of that going on. Tastes good, so I use Legion Athletics, their whey protein. They also just came out with Thrive, which is primarily a pea protein, but it's a vegan protein blend. So you can check that out. As far as timing of protein, whenever. Like, I like it post-workout, I like it in our smoothies that we have, but it doesn't matter what time of day you ingest protein, either from powder or from whole food sources. Obviously, getting some protein in post-workout makes sense. That can be either food or protein powder, but yeah, Legion Athletics, and whenever you want to get it in. Hello?
Hi, is this Mike?
Yes.
Hey Mike, it's Christian Plana. We're just wondering about an estimated time of arrival for you.
Yes, I literally just talked to Nick like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to the wrong address, so right now we're like 11 minutes away.
Okay, sounds good then. Thank you.
Perfect, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. How many bananas do I eat per day? Probably 2. Hey Mike, I have been struggling for years. I'm a lifelong vegetarian and want to start to count macros in order to lose 35 pounds to start. My ultimate goal is to drop 60 pounds. I don't fit in most traditional methods of losing weight because I'm restricted on what I can eat. I've started this past week eating cleaner, but not sure where my macros should be and how to get proper protein sources that aid in weight loss. Any advice? Thanks. So as a vegetarian, you can still consume all types of protein powder. You can consume eggs, egg whites. The crux of it is I wouldn't set your protein where I would set other people's protein. So I don't know your exact stats. You're a woman and you want to lose 60 pounds. So if you are 5'6", 200 pounds, I would set your protein at like 0.5 to 0.6 grams per pound of, like 0.4 to 0.6 grams per pound of body weight. So probably like 90 to 100 grams of protein per day. Especially because most people who aren't like bro idiots like us don't care that much if they lose a little bit of muscle along with losing body fat over a long period of time like that. So for vegetarians, for vegans, I simply reduce protein from where I would set it to match lifestyle. So there's not going to be like, whether it's 85 grams or 105 grams, somewhere in there where you can hit that number and still feel pretty good and feel like you're not like eating so many egg whites that your life is miserable. And then most of the increased calories would come via carbs. Some would come via fats. Playing in the main event of the World Series of Poker isn't looking good. We're coming back to New York after Mexico. I gotta get on my boxing grind. I can't be out in Vegas. What I have found is that I just can't push myself as hard in fighting training by myself as I can with Luis. So I gotta be back here as much as I can. Would have been fun too, because we could have made good, like very clickable videos, as well as the poker crew out there with collab opportunities and just meeting with people and hanging out and having fun. But sadly, no WSOP for me. Poker Staples is hype about my 0-calorie day. Those boys are killing it, by the way. If you can still get money on them, do it. Chris Cullen has watched 28 out of 28 vlogs. Mike and Ben are killing it. Shout out Chris Cullen. Fun fact, Mike has spent more time on his abs than I did on my bachelor's, LOL. There's multiple levels to this. This is just like a surface funny joke because I have abs. Spending time on your abs does not give you abs. But the truth of this is when I was like 16 and 17 years old, I did train my abs directly a lot, which I think probably led to a decent amount of abdominal hypertrophy, which contributes very, very marginally to being able to see abs, your body fat percentage being what really matters. What is the point of the 10K calorie challenge? I don't know. It was an awful idea. That's gonna wrap the Q&A for now. Close.
Hey guys, how's it
Thank
going?
you. How are you?
Good. Come on in.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a proper edit for this helicopter sequence.
Let's see, Ben and Mike, you're on the right side. You're gonna get the Freedom Tower first. All right?
Awesome.
Everybody's all fired up?
Yeah.
Let's go flying.
Let's go flying. You done this before?
Yes,
Yeah. Enjoy it.
immensely.
Really?
How many times?
I've lost count at 20. So.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
oh wow.
That's great.
Thank you.
You pumped, bro?
I'm very pumped. Oh,
What'd you think?
Of the helicopter, it's
Yeah,
insane.
Views were unbelievable.
Yeah.
You want to hear something messed up?
What?
How my brain works. So when we're like hanging out the edge, right?
Yeah.
Like a minute in, because all we have is the one carabiner attached to our back. Like that's the only thing holding us, and like that loose seatbelt. Like if the people behind us wanted to just unattach our carabiners, like we were paying zero attention. So the whole rest of the time, I'm like, not the whole rest of the time, but for like a solid 3 minutes, I was like, is this guy trying to kill me? Like, is he trying to kill me and Benedict? Like, if I didn't have my thing, I was like grabbing to not fall out. Like, this is what was keeping me in the helicopter. It's really fun though. The view was absolutely insane. Literally just hovering over New York City. So dope. The current plan is 3:30 p.m. We have a 4 a.m. wake up. I just have no interest in like not getting a full night's sleep. So I'm going to sleep soon. I gotta go get my gloves and my headgear from Gotham, and then I'm gonna get some food, and I want to be asleep by 7 o'clock. Sleep 9 hours, wake up at 4, feeling fresh, and tomorrow I'm just gonna assassinate work all day. It's game time. Alright guys, the faster I can pack, the faster I can go to sleep. The faster I can go to sleep, the faster I can wake up feeling fresh. Get to Mexico, grind day tomorrow. My boy Joey's getting married, that's why we're going to Mexico. Yeah, that's it, that's the vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button if you like the video. See you tomorrow. See you early tomorrow. See you at 4 a.m.